The lone minstrel finds you early the next day. Reader, it is ready. Please come have a look. The others are already there. Oh yeah, so shiny. The black wagon appears different now than it did the day before. Fully sealed and reinforced, and all manner of nautical equipment adorns the port side. You people seeing this? I'm gonna have a look around. The wagon should be fit for sea voyage. Let us depart at your earliest convenience. What about Big Bertrude? What about her? Tell that Sandalwood he owes us twice over. If I may, Big Bertrude, you can tell him yourself if you wish to accompany us on our voyage north. Our group would welcome someone of your vast experience. Dare thee make flirtations upon us? Oh my god, that's pretty good. No, Enough. But should ye see that Sandalwood, tell him also to come and visit us again. Now be gone from here until no one we were paid in favors. She slithers off without another word. Soon the lone minstrel breaks the silence. We are fortunate she assisted us. But we should go, just as she said. I know the navigational controls and shall explain. This is exciting. I don't know how to swim. I'm beginning to feel ill already. Oh, let me look at my new stuff. And then we'll go become a boat. No, why? Yeah, I can't look at any of the new stuff. I can't do anything until the game lets me stop it. Yeah, magic boat. Worm Tulf. You and your companions watch the sea as your wagon rolls over the gentle waves. We've crossed into the Worm Gulf. I hope you are climating well. I do like this worm weather. Yeah, I know it's Gulf. It's just the G's are written as like a funny T. There is no acclimating to this worm-infested waters. We risk everything to sail here. As long as we follow the cold current Bertrude indicated we shall be safe. If the next ride is in the middle of the sea, how will our adversaries meet us there? They shall find their way, as we find ours, all part of the scribe's design. Now, reader, please confirm the next point on our sea journey. We seek the hulk of oars. Alright. Still, can't look at my stuff. Carry on. Jump boat. The wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seems to you a welcome change of pace, having come from flagging hands not long ago. However, Judariel seems more concerned than before and paces ceaselessly. When she notices Ruki, she stops him for some questioning. Greentail, how's he doing? Who, Hedwin? No, he's pretty much the same. Been up all night, retching into the water, if I had to guess. First time out to sea? His first. She turns to you. Reader, check on Hedwin when you have the opportunity. He requires our support. We require his swift recovery. Why? He hasn't been on the team for ages. Later, you find Hedwin looking out of sorts. Oh. Hello, my friend. It's just... Oh, the sea has not been good for me, I guess. God, it's funny. All this trouble just to get back to the Commonwealth of all places. Hey, tell me something. Oh, what do you miss the most about that place? My book collection. Highly illegal. You tell him you miss your book collection most of all after having taken many pains and risks to put it together. I'm Stephen Fry from V for Vendetta. I figured as much. I bet they burned all those books, didn't they? Those scum. Anyway, I'll be fine, I think. Thank you for checking up on me. You sense he wishes to be alone. There's not much to be done for him now. I'm sorry for my interruption. Reader, please, again, confirm the next point on our voyage. Why? Why not just continue? Why give me only one thing to click on? Omicron, welcome to the squad. Thank you. The Sea of Solace. Daniel Solace. By the scribes, the sea, I didn't know it was so beautiful. Having escaped the waters of Worm Gulf, you now see what must be the Hulk of Ors, or Orus. I haven't heard anyone pronounce it, so. Not everyone has taken well to the sea voyage, however. He requires further rest, Tizo. All we can do is wish him a swift recovery. Reader, from this point, our voyage must diverge from Bertrude's instructions. Please, consult with your companions about which course to take. The Fathomless Trench or the Underking Pass? Tizo wants to fish for something tasty here, or Bay believes the 8 scribes shall bless you. You gotta go where Bay asks. The game feels a little like Fall of Magic. The water is so beautiful and yet very dangerous. I always said it's very dangerous if you fall in or drink enough of it. But the scribes, they've protected us and they're watching, I just know. It would be like Fall of Magic if you stopped every once in a while to play a game of beer pong. Even out here in the waters of Under King Orus. They are just on, I feel it. There's no denying the North Current sends you quickly on your way. Perhaps it's the thought of reaching land again, but you sense a spring in everyone's step. Oh, +2 quickness. Excellent. Seems the next raid is to commence here soon, but there's no sign of your adversaries yet. Okay. Lots of shit to do. Let's buy things. Any more dust? And then I want to go in here. Ooh, a bell. Oh, you just keep right on ringing that bell, chum. Keep at it. Rookie seems to be taking issue with your frivolous use of the nautical bell. There's no sign of a nautical emergency nor a prepared meal. Oh, I know it's not mealtime. That's fine. I'm starting to really enjoy the constant ringing sound, though. Now that doesn't mean anything to me or anyone anymore. Come on! Anyway, thanks. I mean that. He storms off. Rookie, she'll never forgive you for abusing the nautical bell. Rookie appears, laughing heartily. He was only joking, probably. Let's find out. Okay, stop it, chum. I'm not kidding. It's bugging me, please. I don't like you very much, Rookie. Yeah! Ivor! Oh my god, yes! Yeah, exactly. Mortal kill. If The Witcher 3 was just Gwent and then talking. Yeah. Did I break it?
Gesture.
Oh, Rookie removed the ringing part. Thanks, Ganon. Amazing. What else you got? What's going on in here? Jodariel. Reader, a moment of your time. You ask what's on her mind. Hedwyn, he's beginning to recover from his illness. However, its sudden onset serves as a reminder, I believe. I've known Hedwyn since he was a child. Even now I hesitate to say he's grown. Nevertheless, there are things that even I would never say to him directly. For instance, I struggle with confidence at times. Whether he leads us to our freedom or our doom, I am ambivalent.
Welcome to the Math Squad.
Welcome to the squad, Slicer Fire. Thank you. Speak not a word of this to him, of course, in case that is unclear. I shall tell him in my own way, if and when the time requires. In any case, when times remind me of his mortal weakness, I end up having to consider what should happen. She's so fucking cool. This trail's awful well. What I meant to say is, you should know I'm fully pledged now to this quest of ours, whether Hedwyn is the one to lead us to its end or not. I have my reasons. One of them is him. I expect the same holds true for you. That's all I wish to say. Take care, reader. Okay. The Emperor Solium Mur knew naught of this, of course. His expedition yielded not the treasure he desired, but brought him closer to his country than he ever had been before. As he traveled the river Sclorian in pursuit of greed, he found instead an inkling of shame. He saw the sunken faces of his people, heard their words for him, and in time he could not ignore it, proved more than he could bear. The river finally claimed him, his belongings and his retinue. Once the people heard, I understand they cried with joy. Perhaps he ought to have perished. But the mercy shown to him is what I think transformed him. Alright. I don't understand why. Why does this book suddenly have more pages? Alright, let's fucking commence the right. What do you think, Chizo? Don't I look just like Mr. Hedwyn? Wait, I think... What's that? The snake version of Solaire of Astora. A serpentine creature emerges from the water, followed by several others of its kind. You recognize it as a worm of the Sea Dominion. Reckless and single-minded, perfectly suited to fill the Commonwealth's front line. What they're all doing here, you see plain by the ritual raiments. The nearest one somehow loosens its mask. Good sirs and good ladies, so it is you that heed the summons to glorious competition against this knight and his brigade? Very well, let us do battle without delay. More than our freedom is at stake here, but our very honor, and this knight fully intends to reclaim his. And lest this knight forget, he is called Sir Gilman. And he salutes you on behalf of all the Pyre hearts until the contest. He splashes out of view just as the stars above him begin to shimmer with a strange light. Ballin', let's do it. Yeah, I didn't upgrade my things, but that's okay. I think I could still do it.
Relentless, aren't we, reader? Even the vastness of the sea was not enough to thwart your coming here unto the hulk of Orus.
It is Orus.
It would be wise not to underestimate your adversaries here, despite their pitiable look. I am, of course,
that thing's got a ship stuck in it. Or it's... Nope.
These rights are but another war to them, and that makes you their mortal enemy. I expect your battle to be glorious.
Your fellow exiles are gathered on the rotting deck of the hulk of Orus. As your adversaries clamber to view, Ruki paws up to them. Say, what are you worms even doing here? Can't you swim back to the Commonwealth, the Sea Dominion, or wherever you're from? Ha-ha! An excellent point! It seems, then, these adversaries in the rights are clever, wouldn't you say, sire? Just get rid of them already, Gilman. As your commanding officer, this knight hereby commands it. Hark! This knight wishes to introduce his noble commander. No worm knight in history has withstood as many frontline battles. Doff thy helm, sire, as is our custom. May our adversaries tremble at the sight of you. Sir Gilman attends his commander's mask despite his protests. Wait! Give this knight his mask. This knight hereby presents to you the great Sir Deluge. A noble visage, is it not? Sir Deluge trembles and squirms. So yes, can you swim or not? Ha! Of course we knights can swim. All knights of the sea dominion can. But we are exiles in this land, same as ye. We can swim, 'tis true. But 'tis summarily impossible to swim back up the river down which we were flushed to end up here. Nay, there is but one way to return. Silence, Gilman! Nobody cares! Back to your post. This knight knows who you are, Nightwings, and he is not afraid of you. He somehow climbs back into his mask and coils up to his full height. Now, on guard! Alright. Reader, Hedwyn's illness means he cannot help us here. Arbitrarily.
Now let us get started.
Alright, obviously. Now can I mess with my... No, it just shows my adversaries, okay.
Rookie.
I think I'm gonna stick with the team.
Babe,
Shiru-sama?
the choice is cast.
A very brave triumvirate they seem to this knight's eye. Okay, let's do it. A little bit.
Begin.
No.
Your pyre is the first to falter.
Seriously, I can't. Like I feel like I just need to do practice matches so that I can stop fucking with the controls. Like I feel like I mess up the controls more often than I should, you know? Like I think I'm passing when I'm intending to, like, yeah, there's weird shit going on. Thanks, Corky. These guys are fast too. And it really only feels like relevant when there are like a fast team running around. How did he drop? What just happened?
Why, that was all of them.
Oh, nope.
The orb is loose.
That was weird. Get that fucker. Ah. Yeah, I mean I can do practice matches with the ghost woman. Your wounds do your words do wound me, sire. This knight gives every right his very, very best. Our adversaries stand divided. Let us take advantage of the opening.
There seems to be dissension in your adversary's ranks. It is little wonder these fool worm knights are no longer fit to serve the Commonwealth.
If two players meet mid-jump, nobody gets the ball. Interesting.
That ought to wake you up.
Wow, that was hella fast. Okay. All right.
Your pyre shall soon be ashes on the ground. Your pyre
Hey, how did I miss him? Ooh, these nerds. God.
A deftly thwarted drive.
There we go.
Plunged into their pyre.
Ah,
A braver than expected act.
that was the wrong time to use that ability. Okay, so A is switch, which is really annoying.
Turn of events. Their pyre weakens.
Closer.
It was almost cruel.
I keep hitting X to switch. No, see, I did it again. That's why I lost, that hitting X instead of A, because A is supposed to be jump in my head, not switch. So I kept switching and I keep switching when I mean to jump and jumping when I mean to switch. You and the Nightwings may have experienced your first defeat, but this is not the end. Rather, an opportunity for you and your fellow exiles to press onward. Judariel, for example, learned a valuable lesson. So she'll get a bunch of experience, I see. Cool. And your story continues. Your choice of whether to accept such outcomes now and all throughout your quest is to be yours alone. Bravely fought, noble Nightwings. This night's blood ran hot during our victorious context. Contest? Gilman, how dare you salute the enemy? It's their kind that put you in this quandary. It seems this knight forgets his place. Come then, lead us on to greater victories. Seems we have much to learn. We could be defeated by the likes of them. Guess being out at sea's not done us any favors then.
What stirs now in the hearts of all these exiles?
Do I get another ability? Yeah. Give her that secondary rush bonus.
It would appear that rookies not too old to learn new tricks.
Okay. Speed seems like really valuable for Rookie. Okay.
Until the stars align.
After succumbing to the Pyre Hearts in a close contest, you at last return to the wagon with your companions. There's little discussion of the Pyre Hearts, who seem to have swam off toward wherever the next set of stars directed them. Instead, your fellow exile's attention turns toward your companion, who is absent for the rite. How's Headwin? The lone minstrel makes a sound, but no words form yet. Something's troubling him. I urged him to remain bedridden. And he simply would not listen. I'm very sorry, but... Wait. What? Everyone stares at the lone minstrel in silence. He breathes a heavy sigh. But then... Hey, what's with the long faces, everybody? Minstrel, I should wring that neck of yours. As I was attempting to explain, Headwin is already up and about, despite my having strongly recommended further rest. Those that are unaccustomed to sea voyage and take ill, they're very likely to experience further symptoms if they do not remain bedridden or at least sedentary. Headwin is running a considerable risk of having to spend another night in great discomfort. What are you, a doctor? Nay, although I traveled with one once extensively. Look, I appreciate your caution and concern, Tariq, but I'm pretty well accustomed to discomfort here, and I had to see how things turned out tonight. I haven't had to stay out of a rite like that before. Yes, you have. I kicked you out. Remember? The one where I told you not to do it. So, you're back among the living again, Headwin. I was just seasick. Nevertheless, your full recovery requires rest. Here, drink my blood. I think we could all use some rest after tonight. Anyway, thank you, everyone, for your concern. I'm sorry that I worried you or I caused you further burden. My friend, what do you say we figure out where to go next? I'm getting a miss being on solid ground. Hey, I wanted to thank you for conducting the rite back there without me being there. I could rest easy knowing you and the others would get through it. Anyway, I'll leave you to your reading. I can't begin to imagine where we'll be off to next. We're well past anywhere in the downside I've ever been. Maybe Jody hasn't gone this far. Okay. Triesta, the Silver Star. Still further north, then. Our destination is beyond the deathless tempest. Deathless sounds great. Real safe. We'll be fine. Given our confrontation with the Pyre Hearts, our chances back in worm-held waters would be even worse. Come on, people. It'll be another day on the downside. Go get yourself some sleep while we still can. I bet you'll feel better in the morning. Your optimism is infectious. Alright. Sail past the deathless tempest. So, I think that, like, part of what is proving to be like, troublesome or like lagging me a little on the game is like making it harder for me to be enthusiastic about it is like the story stuff, like pausing to talk to people and compare and contrast this with a game like Persona. Stopping to talk to people isn't doing anything to make me better at basketball, right? Like, it's teaching me things about the characters, but they have no bearing on the game. That was the thing that I always loved about Persona, is that every conversation I had with someone had a chance to make them better, to make me better, to make the game mechanically fit, even though the two phases of Persona are so different. I feel like this needs that to be... Yeah, I think it needs to be like that. I do like the success and fail of the matches guiding you through the narrative. But like mechanically, nothing is happening when I talk to them. I'm happy because I was so worried about Mr. Headwind for a while there, you know? He was so kind to me when we first met. Him and Mr. Dariel and Mr. Greentail and you, too. Like, if I had known... Here's the thing. If I had known that this game would have been, like, so visual novel, I probably wouldn't have played it. Because this style of game isn't really for me. I don't really like games where you just read. I love the art. There's a ton about it that I like. And the basketball game actually seems really cool, but they feel so disconnected. She sighs. She seems happy to be here. So, do you think he likes me too? I don't know. Probably. Sure. You're likable. You're a cool weirdo. You suggest to Bae that if she has certain feelings for Headwind, that she should let him know. It's a rare privilege to feel loved. No, see, I really liked Valhalla because in Valhalla, everything you did affected the story. Right? Mixing drinks changed the dialogue of the game. It was very different. She stares at you a moment. Then she begins to laugh. You're so silly, Reader. I didn't mean like him like that. It's so embarrassing. Besides, I think maybe he's a little old, you know? I'm gonna go cheer him up. This is a funny story. She bounds off. It's not that I want more rights. I want the rights and the talky bits to connect in a meaningful way, which so far they don't, really. Meaningful mechanically. Here, actually, hold on. How do I... How do I go to my... Is this the menu? No, it's the loading. How do I go to my settings? I want to see if I can change my control bindings. Highlight a command and press A to remap. Okay. Let's do that because jump should be A and pass should be X. There we go. Okay. All right. It's interesting because a lot of people are saying like, oh, it's different later, or oh, if you keep playing, it'll change. But like, it should be good now, right? Like, there is a world where probably, like, there's a percentage of people who quit the game by now, because of that, right? It's like when people tell me like, oh, you should watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's great. And I watched the first season and I'm like, I hate this. And they're like, oh, but it gets better later. And I'm like, I don't know. It should be good now. I don't want to suffer through a bad season or a season like that I don't like. So it's one of those things where like I don't give a game an allowance for like a slow beginning and a better later, because you got to be good from the get-go. Yeah, it's got to be like, it's got to grab you at the beginning. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like a weird long, like visual novel tutorial. Like the tutorial is supposed to teach you what the game is like, and right now it's teaching me that it's just like a lot of clicking through disconnected dialogue. All right, Tizo. I like Tizo better than I like the dog, so we're gonna go this way. What is it, little one? Something very delicious is in the water. He keeps on screeching. I don't think I've ever seen him like this. Oh, wait, what is he? Just then, Tizo dives in the water and vanishes into the depths. Oh, I hope he can swim. He can, but he appears crestfallen when he returns. His claws empty. Do I give RPGs and GMs that allowance? I don't watch a lot of other people playing. If I play a one-shot with a GM and it's not fun, then I probably won't play with them again. And if the first, like, 100 pages of a role-playing game are bad, no, I definitely don't want to continue reading it. Unless mitigating circumstances have informed me that I am sure I'm gonna like something. Like, the start of Persona 4 sucks. The start of Persona 5 sucks a little too, but like, I knew I was going to like those games because I had watched someone else play and had lots of conversations about those games with other people. So, like, if I'm talking about this in a, like, book by its cover, we're just starting the game, the first few hours of the game have to come out strong. And if they're weak and the later parts of the game are either very different tonally, and that's the good part, it's super hard to, like, get through it. And it's interesting because I really love a lot of what they're trying to do, but after that initial burst of enthusiasm, it sort of waned away because I'm not, the novelty is sort of disappearing, and so the breadth of the gameplay isn't there to keep me attached to what's going on. Obviously, I'm gonna keep playing. Like, I'm gonna keep going through it because I'm interested in learning, but I don't know. We'll see how it changes and if it connects the rambling ambient talk to your friends for no reason stuff except to learn the story to the, like, basketball shit in a meaningful way. Bay begins to sob uncontrollably. The two revel in each other's misery for a time. What? God damn it. You and your companions look upon the deathless tempest. The stars demand you sail beyond it, yet the very thought is beyond reason. Then, something in the nearby water stirs, and from it springs something familiar. Hold, good ladies and good sirs. This knight beseeches you to hear him, if you please. What is it now, worm? The rites are ended. We have no further need of you. Oh, but you do. And in turn, this knight has further need of you, good lady. Out with it, then. Let us be joined. Let this knight join you, please. Oh, God. Can you believe this, Hedwin? Not really, no. So you're just switching teams. Nay, look ye not so surprised. Your valor in the rites did stir this poor knight's soul, but we lost. He swears to you upon his long-lost honor as a would-be knight-errant of the Sea Dominion that he shall serve you until the end. What about your other worm friends back there, the Pyre Hearts? They are but base Cowards! This knight can no longer abide such spineless characters, having witnessed true glory in our clash upon the hulk of Horus. 'Twas merciful of you to hand us an unearned victory, and furthermore this knight shall aid your passage through the deathless tempest. It is not so that you seek passage to the north? With this knight's aid you shall achieve your wish. Sir Gilman continues to persuade you for quite some time. He seems to know a way to cross the storm, some sort of long-held secret among worms exiled to these waters. Judariel pulls the rest of you aside after Hedwyn gives her a look. Are you sure that Sandalwood would want this thing along? Mostly sure. Sandalwood wants someone for each mask, and this one seems about as good as we're gonna get. Jodariel glowers back at the worm, who tries his best to look presentable. Yes, yes, Nadja, that's a great example. Compare and contrast this with Battle Chef Brigade. In Battle Chef Brigade, the mechanisms of the game, every time you interacted with someone, there was a gameplay element, right? It was like, talk to this person, do their puzzle, right? Do the daily, and then go back to it. It wasn't like, here's a bunch of stuff that's not connected to the gameplay, and you were learning to play, right? It was helping me prepare for the advancement mode of Battle Chef Brigade, doing those little challenges. Yeah, that's a good point of analysis. Nice catch. Hedwyn is more gracious. He tells Sir Gilman if he promises to help you cross the Tempest, he can come along for now. This knight is overjoyed, and he hereby swears to see you pass the storm. Though first, the knight requires your consent. Give unto this knight your blessings in the name of the Nightwings, and thus shall he go forth. He's asking your permission for something. What? As you begin to say something in response, he cries out in triumph. He vanishes into the depth, though this close encounter with him, you cling to some sense of where he's going and what he intends to do. Okay. Sir Gilman has an aura trail that extends behind him. Press B to snap to the end of his trail in an aura slash. What is this? What is happening? Okay. Determined to prove himself to you and the Nightwing, Sir Gilman emerges somewhere in the outer reaches of the Sea of Solace and calls out to you. Master Reader, if you can hear this knight, then as he implores you now, lend him your guidance. The knight's objective ought not be far east of here. Today we shall bring peace to the embroiled sea. Know, however, that among this knight's brethren, the actions we are about to take are highly forbidden. But they're highly just. Okay. Yeah, see, like little mini games and shit. I'm into it. Hark, yonder lie the foul spawn of unfathomed plurns. Boiling seas with their wrath. Exiled worms within these waters long have harbored these abominations, using them to bar passage to the downside's channel for any save these knights' own kind. Begone from here, fiend! The night shall finish what the under-king Horus started. Banish the foul spawn. Is it these bubbles? Nope. Press B to slash to the end of Gilman's trail. Oh, I see. You, like, leave the trail and he goes backwards. Ah, that's how it works. Okay. So he's like teaching me to use him as a character, right? He's like Tracer. Hold it right there, you traitorous slug. How dare you turn your back on this knight to your superior? Superior by rank no longer, for we no longer serve the Commonwealth. Last this knight checked. Here, you hold no sway over this knight. And what have you done to the spawn? Have you no honor left at all? This knight has done that which required doing. His honor cannot sink much lower anyhow. He figured this would be an ideal time to free himself from servitude to you. Good Sir Deluge, this knight was born to dare. Now come and fight this knight if you so dare as well. Banish the Pyre Hearts. Alright. Ah, I see, okay. Oh, neat. And if you fail that too, like, it gives you something else. This knight would say it was an honor serving you, Sir Deluge, but that would be a bald-faced lie, and yet another stain upon this blackened reputation. Until we meet again. Cool. So again, I like that success and failure don't really, I don't want to say they don't mean anything, because they obviously do, but they mean, they both move forward, which is very cool. Because what's at stake isn't, do you get to continue the story, it's what does the story look like when you get there. Sir Gilman is sopping wet and visibly shaken. He struggles to retain decorum. He is, in short, the very image of a worm knight. And more importantly, that little tempest ought no longer pose a threat for now. Behold! As if on cue, the deathless tempest begins to simmer and subside. Would you look at that? He really did it. Of course this knight did it. Now, if it would be all right with you, this knight could really use some shut-eye. Deal's a deal, Sir Gilman. Welcome to the Nightwings. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, with Sir Gilman's aid, we managed to breach the Tempest. You were true to your word, Worm. I shall give you that, but now what? We're stranded in this cursed storm. A most excellent question, and from one most fair. Call me that once more, and I shall tie you in a knot. Yeah, Jodariel. Fuck yeah. Ah, from one most spirited as well. This knight was wise to side with ye. Just, where do we turn from here? Answer the question now. Sir Gilman does no such thing, though he eventually does make note of a specific current that shall lead you to the lands beyond. If I may, I can collaborate Sir Gilman's account. We are account. Ha ha ha! We are close to making landfall. Then let me be the first to say let's go. You're not the first to say that, dude. Tariq. Hi, Rookie. What is it? That loot you're always carrying around. You know how to play that thing, don't you? Why, I suppose I do. Good, because I was thinking it's a little gloomy in here. We could use a tune to lighten up the mood. You know what I mean? Aye, then let me see what I can do.
Before the salt and roiling sea, the moon began to cry. The valley ran with sorrowful tears and filled the waters high.
This is pretty cool. Totally without any context, which is annoying. Like, it's cool, but it's like, why? Why is this happening? I have no emotional investment in this.
Away from the chill until the evening rise. Oh, oh.
Like, I feel like this moment they should have saved it for like the title screen. That kind of like, you did the tutorial and now you get this song and then it's like Pyre, whatever we like are starting the game. At last, your wagon rumbles on a solid, jagged ground, the land called Black Basin. Your fellow exiles unpack the wagon so you can take stock of how best to reach your destination.
The doomed ship still resides. The
Like, it's a beautiful song, but they're like blowing their emotional load on nothing. Like, it's not even, it wasn't even a cutscene.
In death she leaves her stain on the place. The tempest never dies.
But like, I'm trying to play.
The final throes and shivers and shakes. 1,000 years gone by.
Well, it's because this is a song with vocals, right? That's why emotional investment matters, is because it's a song with lyrics. And it's much more human than like a background song, right? Like, I feel like I need to stop because now I can't read this stuff and listen to the song at the same time. Hail, Master Reader. This knight is determined to train harder, having joined the famous Night Wings. He shall ensure this triumvirate continues to live up to its most feared reputation. This is such an honor, and the knight has a great deal of honor to regain. Having fled the Pyre Hearts, this knight fully expects now to conduct the rites in a most honorable fashion, to the fullest letter of the law described within the books. Some triumvirates this knight has met and perchance mentioned by name. They are inclined to bend the rules a bit, sometimes a lot, and to prevail by any means they can. But this is wrong. The exile who refuses to obey the rules, as they were written by the Underking Orus and his 7 friends, deserves neither honor nor freedom. Thusly does this knight have confidence the Master Reader shall resist any temptations to conduct the rite in any underhanded fashion. Compare and contrast the Stand By Me cover in Final Fantasy 15. That was a huge blow. Like, huge emotional impact of that. Because it was like, here's a bunch of stuff, here's a bunch of stuff. We learned about these characters. They're setting out on a journey. We're setting the tone. Here's the title. Moment of song, singing with lyrics, pulling you into the game. Whereas I'm going to forget the moment that song that just played, it was just like a screen change. Like, it just felt so underutilized. I don't know. Like, it was good. The song was good, but it was the moment was weird. Yeah, I don't know. And for folks who maybe are not like as familiar with sort of the way that we do like games and stuff in this channel, just because I'm being critical of the game doesn't mean that there's like nothing good about it. Doesn't mean I hate it. It definitely doesn't mean I'm like having a bad time. Like, if I wasn't enjoying the game, I would just stop playing, right? I would be like, let's play something else. Or like, you know, we played for a while. Let's do something different. Or I'm not going to stream anymore. Like, I would step away if I wasn't interested in the game. Liking a thing and being interested in a thing for me are very separate emotions. And I am interested in continuing to explore what this game has to offer and talk about it, even if I'm not necessarily having like a great time with the gameplay experience. Does that make sense? I hope it does. He slithers off, humming a chivalrous tune. Okay, let's see. I don't think there's anything else I can do right now. So let's survey the surroundings.
Gesture.
Hey, thanks, Scout. You find that Headwind has asked for several volunteers to scout the area and report back. All right. All right, everyone. Don't go... No, this is Headwind. All right, everyone. Don't go too far. Let's meet back by dusk. Please, use caution. The exiles dwelling in these lands are, well, rather territorial. For your part, you remain with the Black Wagon to keep watch. You see occasional dark shapes soaring across the sky, but none of them draw near enough for you to see in any detail. Eventually, your companions make their way back, and everyone arrives as planned, or earlier. Hi everyone, I'm back. I have come back. Bay returns from the east with little to report, save for word that the glowing molten rock there is very, very hot. This knight yet lives, although he has little else to report. The newest member of the group, Sir Gilman, returns from a northern pass visibly shaken. He appears to have discovered an intense fear of heights. Tizo wonders if any species of fish live in the pools or rock nearby. The little imp Tizo seems disappointed to have left the water behind. He remains with you, near to the wagon. There is a western pass that seems traversable. If we travel by light of dawn, the shadows and the crags may well cover our advance against whomever may be watching. Begging your pardon, I do not wish to contradict your strategy, madam. Though, in my experience, we shall not remain hidden for long during the climb toward the nest of Trieste. Ooh, the exile harp matriarch. We get some harpies up in here. The exiles of High-Wing Remnant. You may have no love for them inherently, but they have no qualms with me, for now. I may be able to negotiate safe passage. Negotiate with them? Then Hedwyn steps in as the lone minstrel bows and backs away. Hey, well, let's not decide on this just yet. We're not going anywhere right now, that much we can agree on. We'll decide how best to go ahead come morning. For now, let's take the rest of the afternoon and get our bearings. Jadariel glares at the sky as everyone else disperses. Yes! Let us vocate. I'm just going to keep... I think I just want to max out her levels. I guess I could check if anybody else is, like, close to level. Is the green... No, the green is nothing. I don't really understand what that green bar is, but... I guess we could just... Here, fuck it. We'll just keep teaching Jadariel, because she's the best. Such intricacies did the scribes encrypt in this ordeal. The green is bonus XP? Interesting. Okay. Encourages you to use the character. Oh, it's rested XP. Okay. All right. Jadariel wishes to avoid the harps by staying on the low ground. Well, I do whatever Jadariel tells me. The shattered lands of Blackshore proved difficult to traverse for the wagon. Jadariel searches for a solid path forward to little avail. Fie on these blasted lands. How are we to proceed through this? Perhaps I may be of some assistance. This place is not so unfamiliar to me, nor are its hidden denizens. Please, remain with the others until I return, madam. I shall not be long. The minstrel disappears to the cliffs before Jadariel can protest. In the meantime, you and she continue to keep watch, sensing unseen eyes. The last time that one disappeared, unless we searched for him for days. But this time he soon returns. I have secured passage to the nest. We may proceed. Secured passage with whom? Just then, a winged woman dives down from the sky. She looks Jadariel up and down, and then she soars away without a word. The lone minstrel says nothing more either. Jadariel's scowl deepens. For centuries, the Commonwealth withstood the High-Wing Remnant's treacherous assaults, thanks to soldiers such as she. Ah, fuck. -4 hope. Damn. Face to face with your enemies. Oh shit, Unicorn Mountain. Okay, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Oh, store first. Let's see.
A kind gesture.
Yeah. Cheap bits. Thank you. I gotta use these. Remind me, because I have them. And I keep buying them. And I need to make some more money, too. Alright, I'm gonna go use these right now. Hi, Larry. Happy anniversary. Okay, let's go to the wagon. Let's use the upgrade shit. Look at all these cool songs we know. Back here, play that. Okay. It's pretty cool. +4 quickness. Yeah, fuck it. There you go. Okay, let's go. Commence the rite, I guess. Ah, so cool. Awesome character designs. So cool. This, then, is what passes for the Nightwings now. Such a rabble. Not even dressed for the occasion yet. Seems the scribes have little pride in their tradition. Hold your tongue, little bird. We have not come for talk. No, you've come on behalf of your commonwealth. Mark well my words, you horned filth. When at last we free ourselves, your home shall burn. With that, the harp swoops off as Jodariel glowers after her. It is only then you realize another harp has come. So cool! She is quite serious, I assure you. I can help you sort her out. It's in our mutual interest. You know not of my interest. Let's give this another shot. Hi, my name's Pamitha Thane. The surly one back there, that was my blood sister. No need to judge her harshly, though. We've only just met. But I must say, something about you reminds me of her. How dare you implicate I have anything in common with your ilk? No, Hedwyn, you can't be serious. Jody, I'm asking you to trust me on this one. Am I perhaps interrupting something? Say, by the by, however did you make it all this way across the sea? Didn't see you fly in. Trust is something I'm loath to give away, Hedwyn. But you've set our course thus far and I have followed, so do as you must. Jodariel storms off as Hedwyn turns to you. What's your take on this one, my friend? Our informant wants someone for each mask. I hadn't expected we'd run into a harp, yet here she is. What are you getting from her? A reader, are you? Pleasure to make your acquaintance, darling. Well, here I am. Gaze intently all you like and tell your comrade there the truth of it, why don't you? You sense she's conflicted about something, though you do not know what. You also sense, however, her motives here now are earnest. I don't know. She's resisting my scrutiny. I share much of your concern about her, my friend. It's just, I have to give Sandalwood the benefit of the doubt, as well as Pamitha. So why did you ask me? We've come this far thanks to certain faith, and right now it's telling me to take her with us. I hope you'll come back me up on this. I'm sure Jodariel won't like it. I'm Hedwyn. We'll accept your offer on 2 conditions, if you'll hear me out. Conditions? Why, sir, I love a good condition or 2. First, after we're finished here tonight, you come along and make sure your blood sister and her friends don't give us any trouble when we're headed out. Second, you'll have to find a way to get along with Jodariel, who you met earlier. Brilliant. I had no plans to stick around anyway. As for your demon friend, no doubt we'll get on famously. Now, I don't suppose you have an extra set of raiments I could use, because I think the rite is starting. Okay. Thou must have her on thy team. Which is like, fine, okay. I'm alright with that.
Reader, I thought for sure the stars would have eluded you by now. Yet here you are, somehow, upon the nest of Trieste. And you've swelled the ranks of your triumvirate not merely with another, but with 2. One from the Pyre, no less.
Laser arrow right in the horse titty.
Seeks the favor of the
That
adversaries
sucks.
whom you'll imminently face. They are the essence. Winged terrors, as you soon shall see. Can your longing for freedom match their hatred for the vibrant country that was once your home?
From a distance, you observe as Pamitha, now clad in Nightwing's raiments, heads towards your adversaries in the right. She looks rad. Look at Bird Girl. You! What sort of heathen harp would dare take wing against us? Your new companion then looses the bindings on her mask. Hello there, Pamitha. Pamitha's blood sister stirs back a while before responding. What in the saint's name are you doing here with them? Doubtless you come to dig your talons in my back again. No, sister, I've come to have a word with you. Save it! I cannot help but share your poisoned blood, but I shan't ever count you as my sister. You expect me to believe you came all this way for talk? You waste your time as ever. What's life if not a waste of time, dear sister? Give me a chance, why don't you? What do you even have to lose anymore? Besides, I've come a long way. Silence. You shan't have come here, and the time for talk is long since past. If only you could see yourself, again consorting with my enemies. Fine then, savor their defeat, but I warn you, stay away from me. Pamitha says nothing more as her blood sister turns away again. Pamitha gets her attention. Listen to me, reader darling. The rest of you are ill-equipped to navigate this place. Let me conduct this rite on your behalf, and my wings will bring you victory. Dear lady, your words ring true. Oh, guys, so wordy. Just let me do the thing. Sir Gilman refuses to participate, so Pamitha can fight her sister. Okay. Thank you. Let me have my team. Reluctant. Awaits your decision about Pamitha. Oh, so if we let... Okay. Okay, so this is cool. We have to decide... Nope. Never mind. I thought this was going to be cool. I have to choose her. I thought this was a, like... Allow Pamitha or don't, and that will make a decision about if everybody else can join. But as soon as I choose her, everyone else is going to make their decision. That sucks. I don't want her. Because it's gonna make Jadariel angry, but I don't get to make that choice. This is a false choice. And I don't want her on my team. Like, she's cool, but I don't.
Just choose.
I'm not interested. But I have to. Yeah. Fuck, that sucks. Well, no, but it's like my choices here lead up to this choice, except that they don't, because I told Hedwyn that I didn't trust her. I told Hedwyn I didn't like her before, and I still have to put her on my team. Yeah, I really wish that was. I really wish that was the choice here, but as soon as I pick her, the rest of the team will shift around her. Yeah, see? And then I make her mad. Like, it's not about choosing her. Like, yes, she can be on the team, but I don't want her in this match. Like, why give me a fake choice? It's done that to me a few times where it pretends to give you options. But I don't want that. I wanted, if it was a real option, let me pick. Otherwise, just say she joins your team. Okay, so let's take. I need like a heavy hitter. I need somebody with like good glory, which I guess means we're gonna take one of these people. Fuck. Okay, well, let's unequip her, I guess, and then equip him. And we'll take him with us. Get him that XP. And then, I guess, Dogboy.
It is done.
Come then, sister. Perhaps when we're finished here, you'll spare a moment of your time. Yeah, bird girls. Let's do this. Let me show you what we can do. A to fly until stamina depleted.
You put yourself amidst a feud between two sisters.
Okay, that's cool.
That seems entirely unwise.
And then she has a
Even
dash,
for you.
and the dash knocks others
Tread
away.
lightly around that exiled Pamitha. Her kind
Okay, cool.
forgotten Saint Triesta's grace.
Right, and she can't banish. She just like runs with her shield, and she leaves a trail. She seems pretty good. That's cool. See, darling, we're harps. We're not so bad. Just don't go underestimating Tamitha. I trust you'll do the best you can. Yeah, dude, I will. Let's get her. Yeah, she has her dash shield. Yeah.
Banished in an instant.
But I assume not when she has the ball in hand.
Not much of a splash that time.
Still. Headwind, was it? Tell me something. Do you know how to fly? They'll swoop right past you if you're careless, but they can't get that much altitude down here. So jump. Oh, I see. So she's just telling us we jump and then, like, block flying adversaries. Okay. Let's try it.
Now, toward their flames.
Whoop, never mind. Psh.
That's it. Ruki flung the orb into the flame. Her wings have served her too.
It's cool. She does like an okay amount of damage too. Oop. Okay. What the hell just happened to her? That was weird.
From burning flame to ash. A banishment.
Oops. Fuck. There we go.
Barely a mark against that flame.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the music adds clapping when they have the orb and we don't. That's very cool. I don't want to press A to block flying adversaries. I got other shit to do. Like, win, I guess. Ugh, God. Yeah, sure. Attack her. I don't care.
They're Pyre spies.
Okay, down to 33. Nice.
A mere
No, yeah. So she doesn't get to block when. Oop.
Your Pyre weakens.
Oh, we still have lots of hit points. Okay. All right.
Good. Righteous fire.
Yeah, her flight ability is so good. You are no true Thane, the feared clan of the Hiving Remnants. Oh, there's only 2 of us. Okay. To think you have the gall to call me sister. Still, after everything you wrought upon us. I hate to break it to you, Tamitha, but I don't think my actions had any effect on our familial status. Look, I know I wronged you. That's why I'm here. You don't know my side of the story. Your side of the story. If I wanted to hear more lies and deceptions, I ought to have asked the Commonwealth to stay my sentence a while. Well, if you've come all this way to face me, Pamitha, then come and do it. You and me? You think you see Pamitha shake her head. Everyone stay back. Oh, 1v1 me in the pit.
What is it those 2 think they're doing? The rights are not the place to settle petty scores.
But except that evidently they are.
It is done. The Nightwings prevail. Their adversaries confidently thwarted. Thus end this night's proceedings.
Ta-da. All right, so let's take a short break there on celebration of our victory, and when we get back, we will continue. Okay, so go anywhere. We'll be right back.